The music cut when the cuffs snapped shut. Metal on bone. A clean sound, confident. My brother smiled, like a hero while my wrists burned, and the living room erupted. Glasses clinked. Someone laughed. Someone filmed. He shouted again, louder this time, like volume could turn a lie into law. "I'm arresting you for theft." I looked at the faces that raised me, the ones who taught me loyalty like a prayer. They cheered. They believed him because they wanted to. I leaned close enough for him to smell the calm on me. "You just kidnapped a federal agent." His smile froze. Not cracked, froze, like a pond that knows what wait is about to do. We used to share a room. 2 beds, 1 window. I was the quiet one who fixed things. He was the loud one who claimed credit. When our father died, he learned that noise fills space faster than truth. I learned that silence lasts longer. He married power. He wore it like a watch. He took a badge from a small-town office and polished it with favors. I took a desk in a windowless building and learned how paper bleeds. We promised to protect each other. We meant different things. The first sign was small. A joke at my expense that lingered too long. A missing file he swore he returned. A look that counted me like inventory. I didn't react. I cataloged. Then came the patterns. His nights got later. His stories got cleaner. Money moved without friction. I watched him build a case against me with the confidence of someone who'd never been audited by anyone who mattered. I found the message by accident. Or by patience. A text he forgot to delete. A name I recognized from a case I wasn't supposed to know about. A payoff dressed as a loan. A date circled in my mind. His birthday. That's when my heartbeat slowed. Not from fear. From focus. I didn't confront him. I planned him. I pulled records that don't show up when you type fast. I let him think he was ahead because men like him sprint when they smell applause. I fed him silence. I fed him rope. I documented every transfer. Every meeting. Every favor returned with interest. I recorded his voice when he bragged. Not the shouting. The whisper. The part he thought was safe. I let him steal first. I let him frame me. I let him tell the family a story that made him brave and me disposable. I watched my mother's eyes harden. I watched my uncle nod. Betrayal doesn't roar. It settles. The party was his idea. A public victory. He wanted witnesses. He wanted me small. He wanted cuffs. When he slammed me against the wall, I felt the room tilt. Phones rose. He read the charge like he'd practiced in the mirror. I counted the exits. 2 agents by the door pretending to be cousins. 1 in the kitchen pretending to cry. I waited until he finished. Timing is respect. "You don't have jurisdiction," I said, soft enough to make him lean in. "And you didn't read me my rights." He laughed. The room laughed with him. That's when the door opened. Not loud, not dramatic. Just inevitable. Badges bloomed. Names were spoken like verdicts. The music stayed off. My brother tried to talk his way out. He always did. He called in favors that rang once and died. He argued procedure while hands found his wrists and taught him the sound of metal. He stared at me like I'd become a stranger. I was. The version he knew needed approval. This one needed accuracy. They read his charges, slowly. Embezzlement, obstruction, conspiracy, kidnapping a federal agent. The word kidnapping landed heavy. It changes rooms. The family went quiet. Phones lowered. Someone dropped a glass. My mother cried, not for him, for the idea of him. As they led him out, he twisted toward me. "You set me up," he said. I met his eyes. "You set yourself free to do this," I said. I just closed the door. Later, alone, the house smelled like spilled wine and regret. I sat on the edge of the couch where he'd practiced his speech. My wrists were red. They'd fade. The record wouldn't. Justice isn't loud. It doesn't need a party. It doesn't need cheers. It works when you do. I didn't feel happy. I felt light. The kind you feel after a storm passes and the damage is counted honestly. Betrayal taught me patience. Revenge taught me precision. I left the house without looking back. Some doors should close quietly. Some should lock,